Hey guys, Zgok here with another custom tutorial video, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a Zgok version 2. Now, version 2 might be a bit of a stretch, but my wife's genius figured out how to make the Zgok as flexible as possible, or at least without... basically, we started working on making a Zgok version 2, and at the same time trying to make an extended Zgok, and... it got really complicated trying to go the extended route because we were trying to use like Okai joints for the arms and it was going to require painting and stuff like that. And then we found out you could get some of the best articulation it could possibly have, even some of the same articulation, with a knife. Just by doing some simple cuts. It's amazing. So I want to teach you about that. So basically we have two Zgoks here. This one is Garmazabi's custom Zgok. I'll be selling that in my store at some point. Might check, see if it's still there. And this is just your standard issue Zgok. This once was a Char Zgok. So simple modifications you can make. One, take a Dremel and drill into, or maybe you don't even need a Dremel. Go online, find some Dremel tools. They should have little balls and spikes and things like that, and put them into your power drill. You can drill a little hole into here, in right here, and then it can hold a beam saber as if it's firing a laser. Totally worth it. I don't know why Bandai didn't do this from the beginning. So there's one. Another modification you make is to have some flexibility in the hand. You can see that this hand can move a little bit more. It can angle just a little bit. It's not much, but I'm a stop motion animator, so every little centimeter counts. What you do is you straight anything, you cut this part off. See that there? It's missing. Okay, it's not missing. Not that whole part. See where this gap is in here? You make that so it's flat. You can see how that's flat in there. That gives the hand just a little bit of room to move. Then you cut this little bottom nub off. You also remove this edge here. That gives the hand a little more flexibility. And it really works. It really does. Might be worth embedding a ball joint at some point. So that's just a small thing. Huge thing is the arm. Okay? So basically the Zgok, his arm moves like this. Comparison, side-by-side comparison. Yeah, that's not a whole lot. Doesn't move a whole lot. So what you want to do is you want to figure out where the front of your arm is, wherever you want that to be, and you cut. You basically cut something like this. Zgok, Zgok, Zgok. That leaves this nice gap here, which exposes the joint, but gets that plastic out of the way and allows the arm to actually move in almost 90 degrees. Huge difference right there. The feet and the knees are a major area. You can see here, we have all this plastic, and that definitely gets in the way of the knee joint. So a simple thing you do is you cut down just a little bit, you cut across, and back down. My wife did this one, I did this one, so this one looks a lot better. You can see that big difference there. Now let me give you the comparison. Huge difference. Huge difference. Now, for some of you, you might have reached this point in the video and you're like, why would I do this? Well, I'm a stop-motion animator, so it matters to me to have these guys flexible for my stop-motions. The feet barely move on the Zgok version 1. And so, you do some hefty changes to the foot, actually. Let's see the comparison here. Trim the back end. Actually, let me find the better. think my wife did this one. We were doing it at the same time, so they were a little different. I was trying to copy her. You can see the cutting that allows it to move forwards and back. The front's been cut down a little bit so as not to get in the way, right here. And the back has been worked on so as to not get in the way. Doesn't take a whole lot. I cut off too much off of mine. Usually, this stuff is covered by the mobile suit. Oh, another thing you do is you cut cut into here just a little bit. Here, and here, and here. That gives it more of that flexibility. Another small thing you can do is you can make a cut along here and glue this piece right there so that it goes like that. We didn't bother to do that on this one. It didn't seem like it would make that big of a difference. But it's a possibility. Well, that's how you build a Zgok version 2. The Zgok has some of the worst articulation of the MSA action figures. And as a stop-motion animator who's going to use these in the Jaburo episode of Gundam Father of Peace, I need them to be a little more flexible. And for those of you who just like tuning these things up, there you go. I hope this is useful to you. Not sure who's die hard enough to do this, but man, it was worth it. It really wasn't that hard. Hope you enjoyed the review. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe as I post a new video nearly every day. And check out our eBay store. It's linked down below in the more info area. We have all kinds of cool toys there. See you guys tomorrow.